Hello crypto community, it's me, Kuya Magik, and welcome to another episode of Satoshi Media. I hope you guys are keeping cool amidst all the things that's going on in the crypto world these days. The most talked about is, of course, Terra and Luna, which is exactly what this episode will be all about. We're sure a lot of you out there are still trying to make heads or tails of what's going on, so what did happen to the stablecoin sisters? In the last few weeks, stablecoin Terra USD and its sister currency Luna dropped about 80%, alarming the entire crypto market and has created fear amongst crypto investors. Now, to those new in crypto, a stablecoin is a cryptocurrency pegged to be like the US dollar or a euro, meaning that its price remains stable and is meant to be less volatile than any other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Any stablecoin fixed to USD should ideally maintain its value of $1 per token. So to understand this even more, here are the 5 things you need to know about the Terra Luna crypto crash according to the Indian Express. First, as I have mentioned, is to understand that Terra USD and Luna are stablecoins, which ironically turned unstable in a very short span of time. Terra USD is an algorithmically designed stablecoin, which means it maintains the same value as USD by using a complex mechanism with a related sister cryptocurrency called Luna. It is worth noting that Luna and Terra are created by the same developers. To maintain the price of Terra, the Luna supply pool adds and subtracts from Terra's supply. Users then burn a term used in crypto when users sell off tokens, such as in this case, Luna to mint Terra and even burn Terra to mint Luna. This is all done via an algorithmic module designed by the blockchain developers. For instance, say the value of Terra coin plunges to 80 cents, and since you can't exchange $1 worth of Terra for $1 Luna, smart investors can quickly earn a small profit of 20 cents by burning their Terra USD. Second is the balancing act. The main concept of Terra and Luna is based on supply and demand. This balancing was necessary for investors to book small cuts but stable profits. However, last week, the balancing act between Terra USD and Luna broke. People were largely holding Terra because of something called the anchor protocol, which is more like a car part, but instead of paying the rent, you get to collect the rent. Terra holders were paid 20% interest for parking their token in the anchor protocol. For the last several months, people were earning 20% fixed interest that came from anchor accounts. According to CoinDesk, almost 75% of the total Terra in circulation was deposited in Anchor. But then things took a very sharp turn when large amounts of Terra USD were suddenly withdrawn from the Anchor based on the rumor that Terra is changing the fixed rate of 20% interest to a variable rate. This caused worry among investors and then started selling off their Terra tokens and swapping them for other stablecoins. The majority of people have now started exchanging Terra USD for Luna. Ultimately, the supply of Luna spiked and its price plummeted. With more and more people dumping their Terra coin, the balancing mechanism stopped and both the coins Terra and Luna crashed. According to CoinMarketCap, the Terra coin price dropped to a whopping 0.225 on May 11, meaning that was meant to be a stablecoin lost almost 80% of its value in just a few days. This brings us to our third point, which is an inevitable crypto crash. As Terra fell, crypto investors panicked and started selling other coins, as well as eventually crashing the crypto market. The world's largest crypto, Bitcoin, plunged to $25,400. However, since then, it has shown tepid signs of stability. According to CoinMarketCap, the entire crypto market now has a market capitalization of $1.2 trillion. That's less than half of the 2.9 trillion that was worth in November 2021. And the crash then resulted to Terra blockchain grinding to a halt. The blockchain, a platform supporting scores of decentralized applications that let users swap crypto coins and earn yields, was halted for over 9 hours after Terra's price fell. Crypto holders were unable to move their Terra assets until the blockchain was unfrozen. The company consequently tweeted that Terra validators have decided to halt the Terra chain to prevent governance attacks following severe lunar inflation and significantly reduce the cost of attack. And moving on to our last bit on Terra's Bitcoin reserves and a last-ditch attempt to save UST stablecoin from collapse. A report by blockchain firm Elliptic revealed that at least 3.5 billion in Bitcoin were untraceable after Terra's price crashed. According to Bloomberg, Luna Foundation Guard, LFG, a foundation set up by Terra blockchain developers, bought $3.5 billion worth of Bitcoin so that they would use it to buy Terra and maintain one-to-one peg with the dollar. However, the report says that the funds are now emptied, and around $1.7 billion was sent from the LFG wallets to a new address on May 9 in 2 transactions. Analysis from the company shows that 52,189 Bitcoins were moved to a single account at crypto exchange Gemini, while a further 28,205 Bitcoins were transferred to Binance. Tom Robinson, chief scientist at Elliptic, said it was not possible to trace the movement of funds beyond these wallets. The Luna Foundation Guard is said to now have just 313 Bitcoins left in its reserve, worth approximately $9.3 million. The firm said it would use the remainder of its $85 million in crypto assets, including some BNB and Avalanche, to compensate remaining users of UST. And says in a quote, "We are still debating through various distribution methods, updates to follow soon," unquote. Well guys, we are all in for a wild roller coaster ride in Cryptoland yet again, so be sure to stay in the loop and join us again as we keep you posted in everything and anything about cryptocurrency. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button for more right here on Satoshi Media.